Hello guys, so I have been gone for a long while again. I'm sorry, as I mentioned in probably most of the latest videos, I'm hella busy with university stuff and with working and all that shit, so yeah, and I found a minute to just sit down and do a video, so it won't be very, creative, because I just didn't have time to write anything creative. It's going to be the Goth Tag, so we can get to know each other better. I just want to kind of, tell you guys that I'm not quitting or anything, in case you're actually looking forward to some of my videos, and that I'm just hella busy, and that is also, if you wanted to see me, here's my potato face, looking hella rad. Nobody says rad anymore, apart from me. Whatever, no, I look awful. Like, my hair is just, I don't know, I hate these ponytails, but I just don't have time or want to do anything else with my hair, so yeah, we're doing the Goth Tag today. Question number uno. How long have you been goth? So I'm guessing we're counting in the baby bad days, since, I don't think you can actually say, oh, this is the day I stopped being a baby bat. Like, you just kind of start being goth, start being a baby bat, and then after some time you just turn from a baby bat into a goth, so I don't think you can, give a precise moment when you've turned fully goth from your baby bat days. So I'm just gonna, give you the amount of time I've spent on trying to be goth, so goth and baby bat years. It's all around 9 years now. 9 years ago I learned what goth is, I learned that it's cool, and I decided to be one. So that's when it all started, I guess. Question 2. How were you introduced to goth? Well, actually in a few ways. There was this character in a book series I really liked when I was a kid. It was by Jacqueline Wilson. You might know her if you're a girl, because all of the teenage girls read Jacqueline Wilson. Well, most of them, at least from where I am from and all that shit, so yeah. And in one of her series, there was this girl called Nadine, and she was like a gothling, and yeah, she was fucking rad. I'm gonna say fucking rad, just deal with it. So she was the first goth person I was introduced to, and not long after that, I guess, in my country there started coming out this monthly newspaper for goths. It wasn't really a goth newspaper now that I look back on it, but back then when I didn't know much, to me it was goth enough, and that's how I got introduced, and that's also how I realized that it might be kind of cool. I would say it was more of a newspaper for baby bats, to be honest, because now when I look at it, it's more baby batish than actually goth. It's something that gives you an insight into what goth is, but isn't really goth, doesn't really talk that much about goth music and all that shit, 3. What gothic subgenre would you put yourself in? I don't think that in this world there are any goths anymore that can actually put themselves into one subgenre. Well, unless you're trad goth, maybe, but I think most goths just kind of are a lot of subgenres mixed together. I personally mash up a bit of cabaret goth, Victorian goth. Jesus, Kit Kat, calm down. Sorry. Go. As I was saying, I personally mash up pagan goth, cabaret goth, and Victorian goth with maybe just a teensy-weensy bit of trad goth when it comes to the way I look. And when it comes to the music I listen to, yeah, kind of too. Number 4. What do you believe to be the basis of the Gothic subculture? Now, I have seen questions and dilemmas like this all over the internet, and in my opinion, this isn't an opinion. I mean, it's like, oh, how do you believe the Nazis came to power? Or how do you believe the Romantic era came to be? It's not believing, it's not an opinion, it's historical facts. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's like, how do you believe the pyramid? Okay, well, I know that people think the aliens built the pyramids, so maybe pyramids are not, but who do you believe was the first king of, I don't know, England or something. It's not really an opinion, it's kind of a historical fact. And it's the same thing here. The Gothic subculture, oh wait, what do you believe to be the basis of the Gothic subculture? Does this mean the history? I don't really understand what basis is. What the fuck? I need to Google it. Give me a second. I was right. So when it comes to basis, it's how it came to be, I guess. So, you know, it's not an opinion, it's a fact. It all started with the Batcave, with bands like Joy Division and Depeche Mode, I think. Well, Joy Division definitely somewhere in there. Bauhaus was definitely in there, Shoozy Shoe, The Cure was in there, and so was Sisters of Mercy, although Andrew Eldridge says he's not goth, and he doesn't want to be a part of the satanic, awful group. Sisters of Mercy is still goth, even though the main vocalist hates us. Never mind. And when it comes to the basis, as in what you have to do to be goth, because I'm just gonna go both ways. Well, in my opinion, I've said this through many videos, in my opinion, it's not enough to dress the part, because that's just a fashion statement, if you know what I mean. To me, to be in any subculture, right? Let's just get in deep into this shit right now. Subculture is a subculture, which means it's a culture, and a culture can't be based only on the way you look. So if it's a subculture, it's based on more. In this case, goths are based on the way they look, mostly, and the music we listen to. There are a lot of more things going on, like if you're certain subgenres, and there's literature, there's, you know, definitely things, the fact that we like spooky things and all that shit. But I think that the two most important things is to like, or at least if not like, acknowledge the music and dress the part, because just dressing the part, in my opinion, doesn't make you goth. And just listening to the music, like I listen to hip-hop, does that make me a gangster? No, it hell doesn't. I don't really like hip-hop. I listen to Eminem. My point is, that doesn't make me gangster or a hip-hopish person. No, I just listen to the music. So if you just listen to gothic music, it doesn't make you goth. Question number 5. What do you dislike about being goth? Nothing. I mean, I could say that people judging me and being mean to me on the subway, no one wanting to sit next to me and all that shit, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. Because if you're really goth, and I mean that if you've been like this a long time, you gotta just toughen the fuck up and deal with it. God, I'm swearing so fucking much today, sorry. My point is, you can't be a pussy if you're goth, because if you are, it's going to destroy you. You can't, and I'm not saying that you can't be, that being a pussy doesn't make you goth. I mean, actually, it makes you non-goth. No, that's not my point. My point is that if you're like that, if you take everything to yourself, then you'll die while being goth, because people are gonna judge you constantly, so it's just not worth it. So yeah, I wouldn't call this being a part of goth. I'm just going to call this people being fucking assholes, and being goth is fucking rad. What parents think of it? Well, my dad is dead. Should put a badum somewhere in here. So yeah, I don't know if you'd like it if he were alive, no fucking clue, maybe. He loved me very dearly, but he's dead, so. And my mom, well, it's a cool story, because my mom never really minded it as I was growing up. And then like 4 years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, we were driving in the car and she just looks at me and says, Vicky, you know what? I have come to terms with this, that you're goth. And now, I understand that you're not dressing up, that it's not a masquerade, that this is who you are, and I accept it. So my mom was always accepting, but for most of my goth life, she was accepting because she thought it was a phase and I was dressing up. But now she knows I'm not, and it's not a phase, and she likes it, and she doesn't mind. She actually likes it a lot. Like, she posts photos of me on Facebook, and she's proud of me and all that shit. So I don't think she really cares that much. I think she even likes me better this way, you know, because I'm original and fucking rad. What the fuck am I doing? 7. Eyebrows or no eyebrows? These look pretty real to me. I ain't got time to do this shit every morning, okay? To fucking just draw on my eyebrows. No way, Jose. No, I'm just staying with eyebrows, thank you very much. Number 8. What is your favorite band? Like goth band or non-goth band? For this moment, because I don't really have a favorite band, I keep on rotating. right now I'm really digging the Sisters of Mercy. When it comes to goth bands, I've got like phases. Bauhaus was one of my all-time favorite bands, also my favorite Gothic band for some time. Now I'm really digging Sisters of Mercy for the past month or something, because I don't know, it just really gets to me. But when it comes to bands, I'd have to say that the bands who are most systematic and whom I've liked for the longest, and they always keep coming back to being my favorite sooner or later. Definitely Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and the Dresden Dolls. That's not a goth band, the Dresden Dolls. It's a dark cabaret band, but they're fucking rad and they're amazing too. So I'd say that although now I'm really loving Sisters of Mercy for this moment, in general, my favorite band would probably be Nick Cave and the Dresden Dolls. You know, Marilyn Manson. My opinion is that we should just leave the guy the fuck alone. Like, normal people think that he's controversial because he's controversial, and goths think he's controversial because he's not goth. His music is not goth, okay? I mean, if you listen to any sort of goth music, you'll hear that Manson is not goth. But I don't think that we, as goths or non-goths, have any right to say if this guy is goth. He dresses the part, let's be honest. Most of the time he dresses the part, and maybe he likes goth music, and maybe he's into goth stuff. So if he feels goth, and he actually does the things that the subculture does, then I don't see why we would say that he's not goth. I mean, it's none of our fucking business, let's be honest. If he feels goth, he definitely looks goth. If he likes the music, I don't think we should have a say in whether he is goth or not. If he doesn't feel goth, that he's not goth. His music is not goth, because I'm guessing that this is what you mean, that whether his music is goth, and I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I don't think we can say if he's goth or not. And I generally like him. I like Manson. I've been a fan of his since I was 12, so that's a long ass fucking time. Sorry for all the swearing. Hopefully there's no children watching me. Yep. So yeah. What were your baby bats days like? I'm gonna show you pictures. I am guilty of something that most, I mean not most, but I'm guessing a lot of goth people are guilty of. And that is that during my baby bat days, I didn't really know what the 100% difference was between emo and goth. I knew those were different subcultures, I knew some of the differences, but I wasn't 100% sure. And so, being a baby bat, I often incorporated emo shit into my image, and I'm gonna like try and find pics and show you from like my beginnings. So in the pictures I'll be probably around 13, 14, so God, longest time ago. I think it's 13 in these photos. So yeah, they were kind of weird for me. I've liked the music for a long time. When it comes to Nick Cave, I actually grew up listening to Nick Cave and Joy Division because my dad listened to them, so you know, I kind of want to listen to them too. But when it comes to the way I always understood the music, and how during the baby bed days and later I understood how the music worked, but I didn't really understand how the image worked. And so I just kind of blended a bit of goth and a bit of emo, and I looked fucking ridiculous. But hey, most of us do during baby bad days, right? Okay, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for being a lazy fuck. Sorry for swearing so much today. I guess I'm so fucking tired. I need to just get it out of my system, and I do it by swearing. And yeah, I hope to post something soon, something that's actually more interested than a bloody tag. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. You can answer these questions in the comments below if you want to, if you're goth. And you can, I don't know if you can post, I don't think you can post pictures on YouTube, but you can answer the questions in the comments below anyway, and you can just write something nice to make my day better. I get so happy when you write nice stuff. I'm so happy. Anyway, like, comment something nice, subscribe to my potato cake. You see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm so tired of saying case and not face, for fuck's sake. Subscribe to my potato face and to Ginger. You want to subscribe to Ginger? Everyone wants to subscribe to Ginger. She's amazing. Fine. Oi, oi, oi. I love you, Kit Kat. You're so Kit Kat. Yes, we named her Ginger. Yes, I know. Very, very original. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Bye. Mwah.